Like, in Charizard's case, that's only doing 48 hit points of damage, so that's not that good in, like, this specific instance, but again, just the idea of set damage.
I see a coach trainer.
Because it ignores defense ain't bad.
Up another ladder, though. So we need to figure out... Okay.
Oh, there's the switch. There's also one right there.
Blizzard! Alright, so... Joking aside, now we need to figure out how to get this...
You have to, I think, you have to push
Wait.
it up.
Wait, I know. I get it
Push
now.
it up. Then across.
Smack. Smack.
Down.
Yeah, that's... And then it should go through... Now, if I've done this right, there should be just enough
Now
room...
you now walk around and push it down.
You can't go around.
I meant up. Then push it down.
If we just keep hitting it down.
Down again, and then it's obvious from here.
Hold on. That should, if I've done this right, everything lines up correct. Easy enough. That door opens. The video I wanted to ramble about, because I feel the person's weird opinions were bizarre and kind of, to be blunt, bad, and then they were at least somewhat better at explaining their opinions in the comments, but it was the stupid video where they were talking about the design of Pokemon and how they basically feel that later generations got worse and lost the kind of magic of the older gens. But the problem with the video, what they were kind of talking about more was art aesthetic and not design. But when you say...
Funny, we talk about art aesthetic and this fucker comes up. It's funny, we're talking about design and aesthetic and stuff and this fucker comes up. Yeah,
I have a solution.
Yeah.
I have a theory.
I want to start saving your points.
I might make them all of them. Venusaur.
This thing's just probably going to explode next turn anyway.
Probably. You're probably right. But anyway. The thing I feel, and this is why I wanted to ramble about them and their stupid design video, because I really do feel a lot of later generation design. Oh, now you do.
At least the game wasn't a complete...
I'm sorry, but fucking hell, man. Damn it. I'm gonna...
at least you basically completely undid all of his damage.
I'm gonna paralyze Hill. I think we have a...
Helping Hand is amazing. We have two.
You can attack. You're...
Fuck it. Let's see what the hell happens. I just want to see how little damage this will do if at all. Like, if this will kill, if it will barely survive.
If I get paralyzed again, I'm going to laugh.
Huh.
But anyway, I wanted to ramble about that video and go more into not so much them, but general opinions where Generation 1... Oh, this worked out swimmingly.
Ha!
Generation 1 really isn't the magnum opus of design.
I guess you could say this video made you crabby.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Also, we have growth on this thing, which I might get rid of for coverage. But...
It's just, like, growth because it's only a single stage bonus, so it's not too useful, but it's one of those it can't be. This is a fucking Pidgey. It's probably going to have Heat Wave, but you could probably kill it with Sludge Bomb. If that doesn't kill, then this definitely will kill.
I'm also at a 50%.
Oh! Or that! Oh, game's playing fucking hardball. Oh, and I'll take this Thunder Punch up your ass, you dumb bird. And it fucking survives. What is this? What kind of Pidgey do these people have?
World's tankiest bird. Tankiest bird in all
It should not be surviving that frequently. What the hell are those things' stats?
Move over, Skarmory! We found the new OU defensive bird!
And its stats being like 50. Defense should be like 50.
I am so fucking glad I left you out.
It's supposed to be defensive garbage.
I...
Actually, I should have probably Helping Hand to make that.
No. No. Quad weakness. Quad weakness, shit special defense, we win. But to go back to design talk for a minute, the thing is, like, Generation 1 really has tons of kind of generically bad designs.
Well, that's because Generation 1, and now granted, I'm not going to 100% call this bad, because this is 100% what the designers were going for because of the origin of Pokemon. Like, most of Generation 1's Pokemon are animals, and that was a combination of, again, technical limits. They couldn't really have...
Let's see what she's got.
There were another, I think, Ace trainers, so they should probably have about the same stuff.
I'm just trying to power level before we...
Yes. But...
Oh, that worked out. You've got Shadow Ball, and I've got a few extra flamethrowers.
I remember Jinx having an okay special defense, but anyway, like, most of the Pokemon in Generation 1 are designed to, like, basically, you know, mostly be animals, and that the reason for that was a combination of technical limits of, due to, again, the Game Boy's memory, they couldn't really have sprites be too large and detailed, and the other reason...
Arcanine!
And the other reason for it is basically because of... The other reason for it is because Pokemon, if you know the origins of how this series was created in Japan, they have this thing called Beetle Sumo, which is basically children will catch stag beetles and then essentially make them fight. And now you know why there is always at least one episode of every anime ever about this exact premise. But because of the bug catching thing, that's what, like I said, that's really what influenced Pokemon. Just start throwing like 48 damage at it with Seismic Toss.
Fair enough.
So, this basically is, like I said, what led to Pokemon's creation. So, because it was mostly based off the that Japanese bug-catching thing, most of the Pokemon were initially designed to be animals because, well, again, they were based off catching insects. So, in that term, most of the designs are not inherently that bad when you know that's what the developers are going for, yeah. But when you do compare them to a bunch of the later designs that have so much more thought put into them, that's when you realize how actually kind of terrible they are and how a lot of them have aged poorly.
I'm just gonna try to save some flamethrower.
Because, like, I mean, when you sit here and, like, you know, think about it, it's like, Blastoids, this is basically just a blue turtle with cannons on its back.
Unfortunately, I have to waste a flamethrower.
Oh, wait, no. Go back. I accidentally pressed the wrong button that made me skip a turn. God damn it. Anyways, so because of that, in a, like, base...
Flinching.
Because of that, in a base form, again, the designs are not really that bad, but that does lead to the designs kind of aging poorly when you contrast them with other things, but we also have, as I said, the designers that was basically their goal, because again, in the older games of Polygon, before it became a franchise and stuff, the Polygon were, like, a lot more animal-like. But we also have, this led to, another...
Not looking for you.
Oh.
Not a bad fighting type.
Most of what makes Machamp really good is its ability no guard.
It also gets guts. If you want to be that guy.
Yes, but I like no guard on it, so besides...
Oh yeah, you push...
Isn't it like the reason you did that, you put... Are we trapped in here? Oh, I was going to say don't immediately push it. Look to see where the...
It's over here. It's over there.
Okay.
Push it real good. Like, Generation 1, like, people make fun of, like, Garbodor and stuff, but then you have, like, Electrode and,
But...
the magnets.
And, again, the Generation 1 designs, they basically were kind of, for the most part, intentionally designed to be a bit more realistic. And also, like, I can't remember if the developers did Wait,
is that lined up?
Yes.
Huh.
I can't remember if the developers
do that shit.
Did eventually confirm this, but Voltorb and Electrode, the only reason they exist is to basically be a mimic.
Yeah.
They just exist to be a mimic, and, like, under that... Well, I still...
Because we've opened about halfway, I might go make another Pokemon heal stop, because this is about halfway, and it's from the beginning.
We're halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway there.
My ultimate point, I feel all generations have a mix of, like, more or less inspired designs.
No. It's... Well... It's normal. Hit it was...
I've already chosen the...
You can go back. It's fucking weird, so...
I've already... Once you choose the...
So I would have
what?
to hit back. That will reset it to you, so you can now choose Brick Break.
We're doing it that way, then.
Yeah, Mega Evolve into X, and...
What you call it, the physical attack. If we're really gonna do it that way. It's the only reason I left this Charizard mixed. We'll turn into a Dragon.
And that's why I feel that for Pokemon, I now, besides more judging stats, in terms of design, I don't judge what the thing looks like, I judge it based on what the developers were going for. If the developers had a certain... why do you know Power Whip?
He whips his tongue back and forth.
That's nasty.
Gotta get that tongue game, Carson! The tongue game! Okay. Yep.
You know, I actually legitimately forgot about Lick-a-Tongue.
Or Licky Licky.
Hey, a Licky with the ability to paralyze...
And no!
And smelling salts is not a... like, that's actually a good Pokemon.
I'll just Brick Break, you just go for water. We're definitely outspeeding this asshole.
Or I could have gone for Steel.
We've won. We totally won that duel. But, like, I was going to lead into... To me, the fucking stats are way more important than the look, and I really hate that a lot of people, but I don't play competitively. Actually, we're both.
You actually take neutral from water now.
Yeah, and you resist. We're actually okay.
Two Pokemon pick the same move, it doubles in power, right? That's how that works.
Actually get Dragon Stap. You know, while I'm fundamentally used to a Charizard, Mega Charizard X being a physical attacker, it's actually even on special. I'm in the game.
Why?
I'ma get you. I'ma get you.
Why? Why did it do that?
Because I take neutral damage.
That would be better.
I'm being an ass, you know that. Anyway,
Where was the design like a...
Hold on. First, should be the Scaredy. I'm gonna hard cut again. I'm just gonna keep... Periodically, as we open those gates, cut to go heal for PP reasons. See you guys in another minute. Cutting back in! Those gates, very convenient. Coach trainer, so we're gonna get some kind of, TM out of him. But I was talking about stats for a reason, because I feel that's more important due to the natural way that it's an RPG and there are fucking stats involved. I'm just gonna maximize what I'm doing.
And with design, again, I feel when you're going to judge something based on its design, you really do have to look into what the thing is based off of, because even then, just like the concepts for Pokemon in the later...
I bet you get outraged out of this guy.
Probably. Because, like, I feel the concepts for a Pokemon basically have, oh no, I was getting a tongue-tied. Basically, as the concepts, I feel it's really important to judge what something is based off of, and if, again, the thing that it's based off of, it, like, embodies that, well enough, because you have, like, a prime example is the one right here. No one in the West understood why Magikarp went from, you know, tiny and useless to dragon, because it's based off an old Chinese legend of if a carp jumps something called the Dragon Gate, it will basically turn into a dragon. That's also why he learns Waterfall.
I'll just Dark Bolt.
And and the reference works, you know, doubly, because we have, it's not only a direct thing of a carp turning into a dragon, but because carps are seen as incredibly weak fish, a carp being able to swim upstream and jump the Dragon Gate is seen as a symbol of perseverance. And what way do you describe leveling up a Magikarp? Perseverance. So, like, that design...
I'm going back to Charizard. I'm just trying to type match.
Well, actually, if you're gonna go back to Charizard, I'll do Earthquake then.
I get a switching priority. Ninetales goes away. I waste a turn.
Charizard comes in, and now, because flying...
Flare Blitz. Exactly how I thought that would play out.
because Earthquake is technically targeted to hit you, does that actually, like, does Earthquake get the damage splitting when targeting a flying type, or no? Because it's technically not dealing damage to them. No, I want to save Earthquake, so we're gonna start doing Thunder Punch.
Whatever comes out next, we'll have to... I killed! So now we have to figure out whatever comes out next and the best option to defeat it.
Tauros.
Likely going to kill me, but I'm just gonna go all... I could have done super effective.
I'll actually use an Earthquake here. Tauros has like one... Yeah, Tauros has 130 attack.
Oh, good.
Yeah. That shit's terrifying.
Boop. We win.
But anyways, I was saying it. Again, was the design. For me, it does really come down to what it's based off of, because, like I said, due to the one, like, you know, legend with, like, the Carb, I feel Magikarp is one of the smartest designs in Generation 1, because it not only references mythology, was the design itself.
Outrage, I was right!
Yeah, of course. All of his Pokemon had Outrage. Like I said, not only, you know, reference the mythology with the design itself, but also with the Pokemon's, like, learn set and level up method, because, again, that's, well, isn't, I believe not counting...
Actually, this is the other reason I just held on to these.
I believe not counting Cosmog into Solgaleo or Lunala, isn't Magikarp to Gyarados the biggest, like, stat jump a Pokemon gets when evolving?
Bulbasaur, and basically... Okay, so... We popped out of that ladder. At the end of the day, I feel... The stats matter way more in Pokemon than anything. And I hate being that guy and constantly repeating it. And sounding like a dick. But... It just kind of bothers me that so many people...
I swear, if we're at the end of the cave, I'm gonna be triggered. If that was the end of the cave, I'm going to be triggered. Motherfucker!
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's really fucking funny. That's the Pokemon League, meaning my guess of about an hour and a half to 2 hours panned out perfectly. With some cuts. That's hilarious. Because most of the cave is technically optional, it's just full of TMs and extra trainers. Oh. Let's go, partner. That's what I clicked.
You had potential for the title drop, and you ruined it.
Let's go, you. Because I'm probably about to stop, man. That's actually really funny.
First, just see what we can buy here and everything. So, now, because of the Pokemon Center being here, we should actually be able to fly here, right?
I'm pretty sure he has.
Huh.
So, we're probably about to end this recording. I didn't want to stay up too late and blitz the end of the game in case it shook a bit.
Okay, just see what we can buy then.
It's the penultimate shop, so it's everything. It's just everything.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's everything you would ever want in a shop.
With the exception of the fucking PP restoring items.
And I wanted to show this guy.
And Execute.
Executor for Executor. This is where the Alolan form is.
Why is it at the end of the game?
So, once you go in there,
Yeah, so I guess
I'm-
save now.
I'm about to stop. Hold on. So, before stopping, and I find it funny that at the end I was kind of ranting about stats again. I want to make sure this is a fucking fly target like I remember it being.
It should be. It always is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It always is.
Yes. Okay. So, before stopping, I'm just going to talk to her. They explain the rules. I am about to stop for real then. I'm just seeing what... Oh, I was looking for them! If you have heart scales, you can... This is the move relearner.
How do you get heart scales in this game? Because literally everything I can think of that has only ever dropped heart scales is in later generations.
In this game, I forget what event gets you those.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of daily events that exist.
Yeah, they probably have it on.
One of the first moonstones we found resets every day. There's like there's sets of heart scales. So, anyway, to pad this out another minute.
Also, probably catching, like, the one.
I wanted to reach the Elite Four and then stop because I wanted the end game for the purpose of recording. I wanted the end game to be its own video in case I want to do some final team prep of looking up some better TM combinations. That way, next time we will have the final prep and we're attempting the Elite Four. Now, as an actual tip before stopping, what these people said is true. Once you enter the Elite Four, you have to do every battle in a row without stopping. In between the battles, you have a chance to use items to heal and revive Pokemon. Whatever team you bring in there is the team you're stuck with.
So this will unfortunately be the one time we basically have to save in the middle of recordings.
We've done it a few times. For stupid safety reasons. This time I actually didn't save like a crazy person. We did a few. So, this is the point of no return. That door. Once you walk through it, that's it. Get all your shopping done here. Heal here. If there are any other TMs or shit you want to do, get it done now. Otherwise, that's it. I've padded this out because this is a short recording, because next time we are going to beat the game, and I might do a little bit of cleanup before beating the game. Just checking on the Eevee. So, okay, nothing of interest. So, I am about to end this video. I didn't want to record into the middle of the night. This was just a short recording.
Especially if we got really bad RNG with the Elite Four.
That was my point. So, this was a shorter recording just to get here. I'm going to do some studying of possible really good TMs we might need. Next time I'm getting those TMs, if I decide on that, we're doing our final shopping. We are gunning for those assholes. So, I'm about to end. I might also go back into Victory Road if there's good enough TMs in Victory Road. Our team should be fine, though, because I don't think we're going to need to grind if we use X items and play around with Helping Hand. But, that will be next time. This set of videos needs to come to an end so I can have a good stopping point so that the Elite Four can be its own editing. Anyway, I have rambled enough. I'm not kidding about this point of no return nonsense. Get your shit done now. But anyway, next time we will get our shit done, and we're gunning for the Elite Four. So, I'm about to call this a recording for real. See you guys next time for what will likely be the final set of Let's Go Eevee recordings, other than me maybe doing some post-game Master Trainer nonsense, but without the ability to trade. I'm missing certain Pokemon I would need for Master Trainer runs, so that's going to be a possible maybe, but I really do need to end this recording now. I'm about to fade into the end slate, so I hope you did enjoy this set of Let's Go Eevee recordings. End slate is coming up in just a second. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what did you guys think of this victory road in its entirety? I think this victory road isn't that bad, but the block pushing puzzles are kind of annoying. The shortcut gates are really convenient, and the overall path isn't that confusing. Most of this victory road is optional. The actual required path is really short and not that hard to figure out. But I've never enjoyed the block pushing puzzles, but in this game, they made block pushing easier because the effect of the replacement for strength constantly remaining on means you can push the blocks quicker than you could on the Game Boy, but I still find the block pushing a bit tedious. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. My social media links are in the video description. Now, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.